Welcome back to Pandemonium Cooking with Eileen. Today we are going to make a staple that is really important to most people, and I know right now we're all kind of creeped out about going to the grocery store, and there's all this stuff about, ooh, we gotta wash our grocery bags and we gotta wipe down the bread bags and how do we get fresh stuff. So I'm going to teach you how to make your own bread with stuff that you probably already have in your kitchen, so you don't even have to leave the house, which we're not supposed to do anyway. So I got the recipe from Chelsea White in New Zealand. She called it lockdown bread. I'm going to call it pandemonium bread. My mother called it Irish soda bread. Who cares? It's stuff you have in your own kitchen. Now, the best part about this, I know I had a glass of wine last one. We're not doing that today. Today I am drinking club soda right here. And you can use club soda. If you have club soda in your kitchen, you can use a can of club soda. But most people and most Nova Scotians, I know you have beer in your fridge somewhere. You can use your homemade beer. You can use any beer at all. I've had this sitting in my fridge for 3 years. I don't drink beer. I don't like it, so I'm going to use it. You could use cider if you have cider. I've got a nice Blue Lobster vodka tonic here. You could probably use that if you really wanted to waste it on this. Somebody left a Stella here, I think 2 years ago at a Christmas party. I've got a really nasty gluten-free beer. You could use that. You could even use tonic water or ginger ale, but the only thing, or cider. Cider might be really good, actually. You could probably use a nice apple cider. I'm going to use the Coors because it's taking up a lot of room in my fridge and I don't want to deal with it anymore. So, the only beer you may not use for this recipe is Corona. Don't use Corona beer. It won't work. Just so you know. Okay, I'm going to use the Coors. So you need a can of beer, and then you need 3 cups of flour. So I'm going to be using this nice white unbleached flour that I have had sitting in my kitchen for about a year because I don't actually do that much cooking. You can use a nice whole wheat flour. You can use spelt flour, you can use barley flour, you can use rye flour. It doesn't really matter, but the only flour you can't use is coconut flour because it doesn't react the same way as other flours do. You can also use gluten-free flour. Now, gluten-free flour, gluten-free flour is made with all kinds of weird things, tapioca, rice, dust, bug legs, I don't know. Most gluten-free bread tastes like gravel. So I have another suggestion for you. If you have plaster dust sitting around, you could probably use that to make your gluten-free bread if you wanted to. I'm going to be using white flour. So you need 3 cups of flour, a can of beer, you need baking powder, not baking soda. You need baking powder, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar. Most of you are going to have sugar somewhere. I know you all drink tea, so you probably have sugar. You only need 2 teaspoons. Don't borrow it from a neighbor. And you need 1 teaspoon of salt. So I preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. I have a loaf pan, and it said to line it with parchment paper, which I don't know why. I actually have parchment paper, so I'm going to do that. But I think that you could probably spray your pan, spray it with this, or rub it with butter. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 cups of flour. I'm not going to sift it. I'm not going to measure. I'll measure it, but I don't care. It's a pandemic, so we're just trying this out. So there's 2 cups of flour, and number 3 cups of flour. Okay. So the 3 cups of flour. You want to see my bowl? I don't have a big mixing bowl, so I'm using a pot. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. So 3 cups of flour. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. I don't know why I have so much sugar. I never use sugar for anything. So there's 1, and there's 2. And then I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 1. This is hard. 2. 3. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. So 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so there I've got it all in my mixing bowl. I'm going to stir all the dry ingredients up just so they're all mixed together. and then I'm going to make kind of a well in the bottom. And I am going to add the can of beer. I know you're saying, why don't you drink the beer? Because beer is disgusting. So you're going to add the beer. I told you you'd have all these ingredients in your house. Like, come on, who doesn't have all this stuff in their house? You don't need to go to the store to make this stuff. Okay, so I've added the can of beer, and I'm going to stir it really, 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 really well. And it's going to be kind of foamy. Like, see, I'm going to show you. See, it's all foamy. It's foamy, and it's going to be really sticky and nasty, and you're going to be saying, Eileen, why are we doing this? This is really disgusting. I'm going to say, because this is just the way it is. So you see, it's getting kind of like, it looks kind of like cookie dough. Yeah, actually, it looks a lot like cookie dough. You haven't done anything wrong if it looks like cookie dough. So it's going to be kind of sticky and gooey. Kids might be able to help you with this part, and you're just going to stir it around. And it should be sticky enough that it pulls itself away from the side of the pan, so it'll kind of make a ball. It only takes a minute. Don't have to knead it. Don't have to have it sitting around. Don't have to let it rise. So now I've got that big, sticky, goopy ball, and I'm just going to dump it into my pan. You want to see it? I just dumped it. See? I dumped it. I don't know. Could you see that? I have no idea. Okay. So that kind of looks like a dead thing, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smooth it out a little bit and push it into the corners of the bread pan with a spoon, because I can. All right. See, I mean, what else would you be doing today? Like, really, you want to go to the grocery store? No, it's like, you can make this at home. And trust me, it's good. It's really good. Everybody will be really happy that you made it. So there we go. That's all that I did. And now, because I can't stand all the papery stuff, I'm going to cut it off. Oh, next week we're going to do one about cutting your own hair. Okay. All right. So there we go. I've got it all spread out in the pan, and that looks kind of yucky. Now, what I would say at this point is to give it a little bit of extra flavor, you could sprinkle cheese on top. What I'm going to do, or you could like melt a half a cup of butter and put that on, or margarine if you're a vegan. I'm actually going to pour a little bit of olive oil on top. And if you have poppy seeds or, you know, sesame seeds, something like that, you can put them on top. Because we're all about health. At the Pandemonium household, we're going to use ham hearts, and I'm going to sprinkle some ham hearts on top. Delicious, yummy. Okay, so see, ham hearts, a little bit of olive oil, and maybe, what's this? Pandemonium salt. No, it's not Pandemonium salt, it's sea salt. So I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt on top of that. Okay. All right. So, looks good, right? Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to set the timer for 40 minutes, and then I'm going to go and have a nap, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to take a look at it. So, can I pause this thing? I have no idea. No, I can't. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to go put it into the oven. You can come with me if you like. There, you want to sit on the bananas? I'll sit on the bananas. Oh, okay, forget it. Here we go. Putting it in the oven. Okay, now what? Well, now we can look at the mess that we made. Can I reverse this thing? No, but there. See, I made a mess. I made it. So this would be a good time for you to clean up your stuff, put all your stuff away, go do your laundry, go check your email, but set your timer for 40 minutes. So how long do we have to wait? 40 minutes is a long time. 40 minutes. What can we do for 40 minutes? You could call your mom on the phone. Sorry, I'm just setting the timer because I didn't do that. Oh, I don't know. I'm not feeling very funny today. There. I started the timer for 40 minutes. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh! Did you hear that? I heard the timer go. Okay, hold on a sec. We're going to go get the bread. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, you ready? This is going to be delicious. This is going to be amazing. Okay, hold on. All right, there it is. There's our delicious pandemic loaf. Let's take a look at it. Do you have smell-o-vision? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Once again, I can lick this and I can eat this because there's nobody else here. Only I am going to eat this. So let's take a look. I have a knife. Let's see. So the bread, it's not going to be like, you know, Granny's, the whole wheat bread. It's going to be a little bit chewier. It's really nice toasted. I don't have a bread knife, obviously, so this isn't cutting very well. So it's going to be more biscuity. But you see how nice that is? And you can get, what can we put on it? We can put on, hold on a second. Well, what I'm going to have it with probably is, this is sweet potato peanut butter soup that Mark made. And I'm probably going to have it with that. But this is marmalade that Sarah made. I don't know if I can open it because she's really strong. It's like, oh my god. Okay, we're not having marmalade. I stole, this is some of James's margarine. And we're going to try it. We're going to see, like, now hopefully we're going to have a better result here than with the tater tots, because, you know, I really want my COVID-19 to go well, so if I can't eat the stuff, then it doesn't work, so we're going to try it. Okay, this is good. I think it needs some more ketchup and honey. Okay, I think we're going to put some honey in here. So this is good Nova Scotia honey. Here, where is it? There we go. Nova Scotia wildflower honey. Okay. This one is really, really good. So, you watch me choke live. Okay, so this is good. 3 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. Put it in a greased loaf pan, 40 minutes at 350 degrees. Put whatever, it's really nice with onion and cheese in it as well. And, okay, it's simple and it's quick and it's delicious. And we'll talk to you later.